we'll be discussing the fan fiction I wrote about Shaquille O Neal from the Cleveland Cavaliers and Atticus Finch from the acclaimed novel How to Kill a Mockingbird. I titled it Atticus Finch in a Pinch, or White Twink Gets Rawed by BBC, a for short. Scene 1. Enter the YMCA locker room. Atticus Finch is in the locker room, humidifying in the shower. He slowly begins to scrub, using his signature lawyer loofah. This is foreshadowing. Suddenly, Shaq walks into the shower. Then he uttered in his smooth, buttery voice,
"Hey guys, it's me, Shaq, from Grown Ups 2.
Atticus Finch whipped around to confront the famous movie star. Shaq was standing there in his tall Cuban heritageal glory. All he was wearing was his NBA All-Star jersey and a do-rag. Atticus was thunderstruck. He dropped a picture of his son, Scout. Shaq slowly began to leer malnourishedly, revealing not teeth, but rows upon rows of shaq-fu for the PS3. "How did you get in here? Where's my son, Scout?" Atticus purred. He began to arch his back, a classic lawyer defense move. Shaq laughed quietly. He then reached towards Atticus and scooped his spine out with his strong, shovel-esque hands. Atticus fell to the ground, powerless.
"Don't you worry about Scout,"
Shaq ejaculated.
"He's safe in here."
Shaq patted his very sexy belly. A muffled scream came from inside it. "My child!" Atticus said. Shaq began to giggle furthermore.
"Foolish cracker, you are far too discombobulated to rescue your matured seed."
Suddenly, Shaq squatted, and his legs began to expand outwards as his arms slowly retracted into his body, until only the hands were visible. He then began to scuttle towards Atticus, yipping frantically. Atticus attempted to recede and reverse, but he was immobilized. Suddenly, Shaq was standing above him. 8 whopping feet of Moroccan perfection. Shaq's neck slowly began to erect, stretching towards Atticus's ears. His breath was shallow, but warm and moist, like a jar of urine. Shaq slowly whispered,
"You want to know how Magic Johnson got his AIDS?"
Atticus slowly nodded, lust overcoming him from Shaq's sexy Korean accent. Shaq began to caress Atticus's bulging, bodacious bunions.
"I know what you want, Atticus, but you have to ask for it."
Shaq's neck slowly began to retract into his shoulder bone crevices. Suddenly, Shaq tore Atticus's anus out like a Beyblade ripcord.